Welcome to the World Series edition of the Breakwaters podcast. Our Braves got it done. They beat the Houston Astros in 6 games. We're going to talk about it here today. And also, at the end of this video, we're going to have some questions from our fans for me to answer. So it's gonna be fun. So if you like this content, please like it. If you are new to the channel, please hit that sub button. Join that team. Watch our great videos here in the channel. And let's get started with the World Series. I'm going to throw you out some facts right now. Yeah, my man George Poulos, the Greek god himself, the trainer of the Braves, and Alex Anthopoulos, the GM, first trainer and GM of Greek descent. You know I had to throw that out there. Win the World Series, so shout out to them. You know, Greg, he said Giannis, he's Greek, he's got to win, but, you know, these guys are Greek too, they got it done. So shout out to George Poulos and Alex Anthopoulos for getting it done. Alex Anthopoulos, hope you're better from COVID, hope you recover. Another fact here, third AJ to win the World Series. My brother's name's AJ. He's a big fan of the show. So AJ Minter, the third AJ to win. The other two is AJ Przinsky and AJ Hinch. This is the third AJ. It's a great name. It's the third AJ to win it. So shout out AJ Minter for getting it done. Also had the oldest managers face up as Snickers, 66 years old, and Dusty Baker, 72. So the two oldest managers face up in the World Series. The first time that happened as well. Basically, the MVPs, I'm going to give you 2 MVPs. Obviously, Jorge Soler was the MVP. 3 home runs, 300 average, 6 RBIs. Got it done using that solar power. I mean, great. That home run in Game 6, 3-0. You knew that one was in the bag right there. You knew it was over at that point. In Game 4, when Swanson hit the home run and Soler hit back-to-back, that was the game right there. 3-2, he got it done. Pretty good. And Adam Duvall, the other addition of the trade deadline, getting it done. Adam Duvall, he hit that 2-run shot in the World Series in Game 1, which is pivotal. It was 5-0 lead. I feel like nobody could come back from 5-0 in the game. And also hit that 2-run singer in Game 3 when Ian Anderson was dealing. And nobody can stop Ian Anderson. Obviously that grand slam. The Astros kept it close. They tied the game. But Freeman had that home run, made it 5-4. In Game 4 it was a grand slam. Adam Duvall. I never saw that coming. It was a great shot by Duvall there. My man AD, the home run. All these guys contribute. You see Rosario, he won the MVP of the NLCS. Great series with the Dodgers. I thought the Dodgers the only team that could beat the Astros, but the Braves got it done. They proved me wrong. They beat the Astros. I don't think they'll beat the Astros. They beat the Astros. With their big additions, I feel like. Eddie Rosario, the MLB The Show home run god. Got it done in the ALCS. Playing some great defense. Obviously robbing a double from Altuve in one of those games. That was a great highlight. That was awesome. Like Spider-Man right there in the alley. Eddie had some great hits in the World Series. I mentioned Duvall with the grand slam. Getting those timely hits. The run single and also the couple of the home runs. He only had 2 home runs this series. And then Soler. Obviously, I can forget Soler. First pitch of the game 1, hits a home run. And then he hits back-to-back. He goes for Swanson. Back-to-back home runs. Game 2. And then the 3-run homer. 3-0 game. He has it in the bag. He hits it out of the stadium in Game 6. I knew from that point it was over. It was done. The Braves got this. They get it done without Charlie Morton. Charlie Morton, remember, he got hurt Game 1. Without Charlie Morton, without Soroka, without Acuna, without Ozuna. I mean, those are great players for them. They prevailed, so it's awesome. Every championship team, you have to say, can they repeat? Can they go to the World Series again, or can they make a run next year? I say this is the answer. If they get Freddie Freeman, if they sign him to a mega contract extension, it could work out. They got Acuna to a friendly deal. He only has $100 million for 7 years. Also, Ozzy deal is great for them. He's only has $30 million. So if they have room to sign him, if they choose to sign him for big time money, I think it could work out. Especially with Soroka coming back, great pitcher for them. Cunha, like he says, like Freeman said, best player in the National League. If he could come back, they'll be unstoppable. I say the top. They're definitely one of the top teams. The second best team in the league, I would say. Better than my Yankees, of course. But I think they're not better than the Dodgers. Dodgers are going to be hungry next year. They're going to want that championship. Yeah, the depth is awesome. Starting pitching and the bench with my man Chris Taylor coming off the bench. You got Gavin Lux coming off the bench. They had great depth. Braves, I don't know about great depth. Also, their bullpen is shaky. So the Dodgers have a better bullpen, I feel like. They'll be the top two teams, definitely in the National League, being the NLCS next year. I mentioned my Yankees. I got my friend Will from Long Island. Shout out to Will. He said, "How do you feel about Andrew Velasquez not getting waived? I think that's messed up. Like, obviously, Yankee fans, some of them go crazy. Like, he's gonna be an all-star, like 5-time all-star with the Angels. Gonna be amazing. I really don't think so. I mean, he's like a Jose Iglesias type player. Jose Iglesias was like an all-star 2015. I feel like Andrew could be an all-star, could be like a one-time all-star for sure. He could break out one year, but I don't feel like he's a multi-all-star kind of guy. That was Jose Iglesias. Obviously, you saw him in the Red Sox. He played on the Red Sox this year in the postseason. He hits for contact, great glove at shortstop, played second base as well this year. Also, another comparison is Adeiny Hechavarria. I don't know if you remember him. Yankee fans, he was on the Yankees. He was also on the Mets. He played for the Pirates, the Rays, the Blue Jays. Am I missing any team? The Marlins as well. Adeiny, he used to come in for defense. He's a speedster, runs on the bases. He hits for contact. Same with Iglesias, hits for contact. I think it's gonna be that. But Andrew, we're rooting for you, man. Hopefully you do well. If you're watching this podcast, hopefully you do well. I'm really pulling for you. I'm definitely gonna get an Andrew Velasquez Angels jersey. It's gonna be better than I like him better than Otani. I like him better than Trout. I'm rooting for you. Andrew Velasquez all day. Also, another question is, what do you think about Gardner declining the player option? So obviously I think Gardner, he loves being a Yankee, he loves being here. He declined the player option because the Yankees don't want to go over 210 of the luxury tax. I don't know that. Yankees don't like doing that. So if you decline your option, we'll give you a new deal. So I think he's going to come back 1 year deal, maybe for $5 million, because they really need Brett Gardner here. As Aaron Hicks, he always gets hurt. I feel like it's my least favorite player on the team. He always gets hurt. He's hyped up to be a great center fielder. He's not that good. I even like him better than Ellsbury at this point. That was such a bad contract, but that's for another time. But Garner could fill in for Hicks. Once a time, he could play center field. Does a nice job. I know Hicks is going to get hurt. It's a given. Also, Stanton. He could come in for Stanton for defense. Stanton's also not a good defender out there. They come in for defense, play at a high level. That's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the content. I said like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and And also give me a comment. Like, what would you think about the World Series? Are the Yankees going to sign Gardner back? What do you think about Andrew Velasquez? Is he going to be an all-star? Is he going to be a multi-time all-star? Or is this going to be, what I said, a Danny Hechavarria or Jose Iglesias type player? Let me know in the comments. And I'll see you in a splash.